7, Nick Karsh. Number 8, Ridian Williams. Number 9, Harry Whitehead. Number 10, Mitchell Honcup. Number 11, Ben Dukes. Number 18, Daniel Venislav. Number 22, Thomas DeGraw. Number 44, Maxime Wester. And in goal, number 1, Federico Simonetti. At this time, we ask that you please rise and bow your head for the invocation.
Dear Lord, thank you for gathering us here today, and I pray for all the players that you keep them free from injuries and that they can play to the best of their abilities and give all the glory to you. In Jesus' name, amen.
We ask that you remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Shouldn't start before that goes off. And if they do, they can wait. Mountain Lions here at McCowan Field. Eagles at home for the first time in 2023, and we are underway at McCowan Field. Young Harris is the visiting team, non-conference matchup for the Eagles. These two teams met a season ago, and hopefully it's as good as it was last year in Young Harris, Georgia. They won, the Mountain Lions did 1-0, a late goal. Carson-Newman was down a player in that match. Battled till the very end, despite getting outshot and only firing 5 shots on target. Eagles were able to keep it scoreless for the first 86 before a late goal gave Young Harris a 1-0 victory a season ago. Eagles out for revenge this evening in its home opener. Good crowd on hand for what is a cloudy 80-degree night in Jefferson City, Tennessee. The Eagles control in the defensive half. Newcomer and a freshman, Maxime Wester, on the ball. Finds another newcomer, Honcup. Eagles work it forward. Harry Whitehead, one of the key returners for this team, flicks one on. Thomas DeGraw, one touch and a shot wide right. And our first shot goes wide from the Shawnee State transfer. Plenty of new faces out there for Stephen Lyons' team. Coach Lyons in his 7th year now with Carson-Newman. 54 career wins with the Eagles. 28 losses, 15 ties through his time. Good pressure here along the back line, and it forces a cleared ball by the defender. Nega, and the Eagles have it. Federico Simonetti in goal for Carson-Newman. He is another transfer. Plenty of newcomers. When you look at this lineup out there right now for Stephen Lyons' team, he's only got 3 guys that played on last year's team out there in the starting 11. 8 newcomers in this starting 11 for the home opener. Good tackle by Mitchell Honcup, and the Eagles get possession back. Plenty of new faces, and as each one of them get on possession, we'll kind of highlight how They made their way to Carson-Newman. Harry Whitehead, Nick Karsh, the main two returners, both up front, along with Ben Dukes. Those three are the attackers for Carson-Newman. Eagles began the year a 2-0 victory over West Alabama at a neutral site. To start the year 1-0, lost 1-0 against Spring Hill on Saturday, a game where Carson-Newman outshot the Badgers but could not get the job done. Had several chances to score in that Saturday matchup, but ultimately couldn't come away with a shot. Here's a shot. Simonetti punches it right back to Quinn Thompson, who got up the right side and fired a shot at Simonetti, who actually punched it back at Thompson and out of bounds. Goal kick for Carson-Newman. Each team's fired a shot here in the first couple of minutes at McCowan Field. Eagles outshot Spring Hill. Harry Whitehead missed a penalty kick. Coach Lyons said Harry probably missed a couple of more goals. He could have easily had a hat trick. Instead came up empty, and so did the Eagles in a scoreless effort for Carson-Newman offensively. Ben Dukes around one defender, and the ball knocked away and defended well by that Young Harris back line. A team that returns a decent bit from last year's team and a lot of guys that played in that matchup a year ago as the Mountain Lions go back the other direction. Thompson on a feed from Charlie Wild, I should say, is too far out in front. Carson-Newman throw along the far side. The Eagles enter their home opener 1 win and 1 loss. The first two matches of 2023. Young Harris a tie and a loss so far. Pressure here in the back line. Good ball near side for Maxime Wester. And the Eagles will be patient along this back line. The whole back line is relatively new. You have Daniel Veneslon as the left back along the far sideline. He made that last throw, and he's the only returner in the starting 11 for Carson-Newman on the back line. And you've got Bart Hyvenars and Jonas Friedel. And here's a pass that gets behind the defense. Nice save from Federico Simonetti. He used his right foot to block that shot and keep this match scoreless. Well done on the shot attempt by Sergio Lopart. Simonetti was great in Carson-Newman's 2-0 win over West Alabama. Had 9 saves in the season opener, most since Bram Cosgarin had 9 in 2021 against Anderson. One was a loss. Simonetti was phenomenal last Thursday. And certainly makes another highlight reel play to start this contest. Good tackle by Wester, and the Eagles go back on the attack offensively. DeGraw tried to find Harry Whitehead. Ball was too far out in front, and Young Harris able to handle it. More pressure here from Carson-Newman. Nice passing, though, by the Mountain Lions, able to work free of some of that pressure. It's Jonas Friedel with a touch for Carson-Newman along the back line. And now numbers for the Mountain Lions. Good battle here as Lopart gets around Friedel, and Friedel knocks it off of him. It'll be a throw-in. Got Bart Hyvenars, a transfer, joins Carson-Newman from the Netherlands along the back line. Friedel next to him as another center back is a freshman from Austria. And placed right in front of Federico Simonetti, who is from Italy, transfers from Carson-Newman from Concordia University in Nebraska. Spent several seasons there. Has plenty of experience under his belt as Carson-Newman forces a turnover, trying to go back the other way. And a good clearance by the center back, Sasha DeCourt. DeCourt with another clear out toward the center of the pitch. 2-1 shots right now for Young Harris after Carson-Newman got the game's first shot. Mitchell Honcup on possession there in the center midfield. He scored Carson-Newman's second goal of the year. Helped provide insurance in that season-opening win over West Alabama. Scored 3 minutes after Harry Whitehead gave Carson-Newman the lead. Here goes Wester up the middle, and he's taken down. A foul called on Young Harris's defender, Thomas Kleinpenning. He commits the foul, and Carson-Newman will line up a free kick. Honkup, a junior also from the Netherlands, comes from Herbert Vissers College. Mix of graduate students, freshmen that are amongst this newcomers and this new look Carson-Newman men's soccer program after several graduating seniors from a season ago. Here's a cross sent in. It found the head of two players in the box. It deflects back out toward the center of the pitch, and Young Harris has it going the other direction. Thompson trying to feed Laporte, and it was defended well by Carson-Newman. The Eagles have played well defensively in the first 2 games of the season. Gave that late goal to Spring Hill. That's the only goal so far, and it was off a counterattack. It certainly could have been prevented, but the Badgers got that counterattack goal on just their 4th shot of the match. Dukes loses possession, and he gives it away, and Young Harris has possession going the other way. A turnover here near side. Eagles will throw it in. Ben Dukes transfers in from UConn. Made a couple appearances at the Division I level with the Huskies. He's from Southampton, England, joining Harry Whitehead and Harry Bagley as other Englishmen on this roster. Ivanar's trying to feed Honkup forward. It was given away. Simonetti will let, or the defense will let Simonetti field that, and the Eagles quickly go the other way. DeGraw at the center of the pitch, playing one on for Mitchell Honkup. He's in a foot race, and it's defended well by DeCorda to win that foot race. Mentioned DeGraw as being a Shawnee State transfer, spent 4 seasons there and put up some really good numbers in his 4 years at the NAIA level before making the move up. And to Carson-Newman, he is going to be placed in that central midfield role, and he is really good at setting up his teammates. Poor touch there, and the Eagles gain possession along the back line. It's at the feet of Wester. DeGraw transfers to Carson-Newman after having a season last year where he scored 5 goals and had 21 assists in 18 games, well over an assist per match a season ago. That's what certainly caught the attention of Stephen Lyons and his coaching staff, his passing ability. Has 33 career assists, 1 this year on the goal of Harry Whitehead to kick off the scoring for Carson-Newman this year. Collision here at midfield and a foul. Looks like they're going to get Rydian Williams, a freshman, humming over the back of a Young Harris midfielder. Mount Lions will have a free kick right at the middle of the pitch. DeGraw definitely brings some good offensive attack to this lineup. Eagles with a takeaway. Ben Dukes on the ball, one-on-one. Dukes tries to get around 2 defenders, stops, finds Karsh. Karsh behind the defense, sails one over top of goal. And it'll be a goal kick. Flag stayed down. Karsh was on sides and just missed high. Great delivery from Ben Dukes. Able to get around 2 defenders to the middle of the box. And find the streaking Karsh along the far side, but Karsh sails it over top of the goal. Stephen Lyons was very excited about the additions of DeGraw and Dukes. 2 guys that can make an immediate impact with already 2 key returners, as the goalkeeper for Young Harris has to come out and make a play there. That was Papalomatis Made 5 starts a year ago as a freshman, getting the full-time gig now for the Mountain Lions. Made his first touch. Thompson, 1 touch. Tried to get to one of his teammates. It was Kleinpenning making a run. Young Harris stays with it far side. Battle for it, and it's out of bounds off of Carson-Newman. See, the Mountain Lions have a good counterattack and ability to get the ball the other direction quickly. Eagles, remember, gave up that 1 goal. It was a counter. There's a touch in the box. Comes and flicks back out to Whittingham. At the top of the box, he sends it past Simonetti in the bottom left corner. And Young Harris strikes first in Mossy Creek, 1-0. Joel Whittingham, the defender, with a touch and a score. Right past the diving Simonetti, who it seemed like had a good beat on the ball, but too much power from Whittingham. And it's 1-0. A 12th minute goal. Or check that 14th minute goal for Whittingham, and Young Harris strikes first. Second time now this year in back-to-back games, Carson-Newman has conceded the first goal of the match. How do the Eagles respond now? Trailing 1-0. The Eagles will be patient here, pass it along the back line. Federico has been really good in goal. Certainly that ball probably could have been cleared a little bit earlier. It stayed too long around the box. Good teams are going to make you pay for it. Here's a turnover. Thompson tackled by DeGraw from behind. Nice defending to win possession back for the Eagles. Beneslon tried to sneak a pass up to Harry Whitehead. Good defending by Ivar Naga. And the Mountain Lions go back the other way. They've got space in the midfield. It's Alexis Morel. Pass off, shot blocked. It was Charlie Wild that sent the shot. Ball ends up at Padilla's feet on the far side. Mountain Lions are patient but turn it over. Cross sent in, cleared by Hyvenars. It stays in play. And it's off Carson-Newman. Mountain Lions are down 2 key contributors that picked up yellow cards that resulted in reds last time out. More on that as we go through today's game. It's Saad Macian and Jamie Lapsley, as we've got a foul in the far corner on Carson-Newman, and Young Harris will set up a free kick opportunity that will pretty much result in be the same as a corner kick from that far side. And it looks like Morel, the midfielder, senior from Huntington Station, New York, is going to line up this free kick. He's a Central Arkansas transfer. He's going to swing it in with his left foot. Can the Eagles get the stop defensively here? Back post. It's headed over top of goal. Simonetti was relatively relaxed. Knew that one was going to go over top the crossbar. And we stay at a 1-0 match.
Tom, yep. You're good ahead. Yeah, you're in between as long as you can get there. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Well done, boys. Well done, time. Good job, boys. Get back here.
Ball reversed near side, Morel. Cross sent in, far post, headed on, out of play. Mountain Lions are winning those headers in the box right now. Think about Carson-Newman's 2 central defenders, Bart Hyvener, 6'2", Jonas Friedel, 6 foot. Not a ton of height from your central defenders, but right now, for sure, it is all Young Harris on balls sent into the box. Here's a turnover. Young Harris gets it back. Mountain Lions began the year a 5-0 loss. They were crushed by Limestone in the season opener. responded on Sunday with a 2-2 draw against a good Lenore-Rhine team. This is their third SAC game in non-conference play. Third SAC school they'll play in non-conference play as well. Thompson, cross in, back post, nobody was there. It ends up at the feet of Morrell. Alexis Morrell on possession. Gives it off. Whittingham lifts this one in. It's DeGraw heading it away. Karsh a touch and turn. Eagles go back the other way. Whitehead gives it back to Karsh. Eagles have numbers moving the other direction. Karsh back into the middle. Whitehead around one defender. Harry Whitehead scores and the Eagles level at 1. The two veterans combine for the counter-attack goal. Harry Whitehead off the great feed from Karsh sends it past Palamatos. And just like that, Carson-Newman levels the match at a goal. Whitehead making his 45th career start, 47th career appearance, and is able to score his 15th career goal. Great assist from Karsh, who puts together his 11th career assist. The two veterans, the two fifth-year players making things happen for Carson-Newman to tie this match at 1. See if that gives the Eagles some energy and some life throughout the rest of this first half, after it seemed like Young Harris was going to be the team that got off to the quick start and had the momentum. Eagles respond less than 5 minutes later. 18th minute goal from Whitehead, his second of the year. He scored 2 of Carson-Newman's 3 goals now this year. Ball played forward for Honcup, and it's cleared by Young Harris. The team still looking for its first win of the year. As we mentioned, the 5-0 loss to Limestone in the opener, a 2-2 tie with Lenore-Rhine. Here's a turnover. Karsh slipped on the ball. Young Harris goes quickly the other way, and we've got a high kick here on the attacker Lopart, the junior. Nearly hit Friedel in the face with that right cleat. So the Eagles take the quick free kick and back on possession now. Coach Lyons said that first game against Limestone, when you look at it 5-0, you think, ooh, what happened there? But said it was an outlier. This is a really good team. And it's early in the season. Certainly both these teams have some new faces they want to get into the lineup and figure things out as well, as Dukes tries to get around one defender, has it knocked away and off his feet, and the Mountain Lions get possession back. Wild gives it off. The Eagles win it back. Nick Karsh, far side. Good defending. Naga up the far sideline. Able to cut back and find Padilla. Good recovery defensively by Carson-Newman. Klein-Penning leaves it off Morrell. Into the box. Headed on wide left. Simonetti came out, made a late decision, and the header from Thomas Klein-Penning goes wide left. Young Harris has been very clinical in the attacking third with these headers. They've been able to get multiple chances on these crosses. Now 7 shots, and certainly at least 3 or 4 of those have been headers so far. They've been effective on the crosses in so far. Western near side. Maxime, one of several new freshmen on this roster, and one of 3 in the starting 11 for Stephen Lyons' team. Him, Riddian Williams, And Eunice Friedel, the freshman, getting the nod in the starting 11 today. A turn here for DeGraw. He crosses midfield. Good far side pass. It's chested down. Whitehead shot, and it goes wide left. He took a quick fire after chesting that ball down from DeGraw and just maybe mishit it off his right foot. Great ball from DeGraw. Whitehead had the right idea to go opposite post, opposite corner, with the keeper more toward the near side post. And Whitehead comes up empty on Carson-Newman's fourth shot of this first half. 1-1 match here at McCowan Field. Eagles home opener as we've got a foul on Dukes. Free kick for Young Harris. Carson-Newman women's soccer taking on Young Harris. That match is in Young Harris, Georgia. It's 3-3. Carson-Newman went down 1-0. Tied it up at 1. Young Harris went back up on top 2-1. The Eagles tied it again at 2-2. Carson-Newman scored a late goal in the first half, went up 3-2, but Young Harris got one back early in the second half. It's tied at 3 in the 65th minute. We'll keep you posted on that score, as that score becomes final throughout and during our broadcast here today. Near side touch. Ball's crossed and deflected by Lopart. They try to get it back to the junior forward, and Young Harris gives it away for a Carson-Newman goal kick. It's mainly sunny skies, partly cloudy skies throughout most of the day here in Jefferson City. And then right before kickoff, probably 20 minutes or so before kickoff, the clouds came out. Almost felt like it was going to rain leading up to kickoff, but just a cloudy evening. Simonetti able to handle that shot attempt. Young Harris has pounded Carson-Newman with shots here early in this match. It's 8-4 in favor of the Mountain Lions. Thompson sends one in. Friedel is there, tried to chest it down. Cross, wide right. Good opportunity for Pedro Padilla, the junior from Mexico. And he missed wide, right on Young Harris's 9th shot. Certainly would like to see Carson-Newman defensively trying to limit some of the number of shot attempts that the Mountain Lions have gotten here in the first part of this opening half. Ball's out of bounds. Veneslon will throw it in. Ball ends up at the feet of Bart Hyvenars, getting a couple of starts here at the central back position. Joined the team late. Wasn't able to get over here until over a week into preseason camp from Amsterdam, but certainly made an immediate impact to draw the start in these first couple of matches to begin the season. Carson-Newman returned to Jacob Lakener to a central back defensive position this year, but he's out for the year. Torn ACL for what was going to be Jacob's third year with the team, his junior year. Dukes has got space near side. One touch for the sophomore. Behind the defense is Whitehead. Cross in, DeGraw over top goal as he slams the turf. Knew he missed a great opportunity on a great passing sequence between Dukes and Whitehead. DeGraw was the one that was left with a great shot and just chipped it wide. Man, Carson-Newman has gotten some really good looks in the first half offensively. And DeGraw was very close to having his first Carson-Newman goal. He's got an assist to his line, but came up empty that time as Young Harris goes to the bench for the first time. Asma Zag Musa into the match. and a midfield roll. That ball headed off a pair of Mountain Lions, and it ends up at the feet of Carson-Newman.
Don't let them drop.
Reddy and Williams, the freshman, on possession. He's mixed in with DeGraw and Honcup in that midfield role. Ridian has made a couple of starts. This is his second start in 3 matches for Carson-Newman. Joins the team from Wales, Shropshire College. Eagles give away Young Harris back on possession as we approach the 18-minute mark of the opening half. An exciting opening half. Young Harris and Carson-Newman meeting for the 9th time ever. A series dominated by Young Harris. Carson-Newman back on the ball. Dukes, shot deflected, and it goes right and out of play. And Carson-Newman will set up for its first corner kick of the match. Another great sequence here, as Dukes had space and missed that shot, having it blocked off of a Young Harris defender, and it sets up a corner kick that'll be taken by the UConn transfer Dukes. Raises the right arm and flicks it in, back post, Whitehead. Is able to get his head on it, but missed wide left. Goal kick set up for Young Harris. Mountain Lions have won 3 consecutive matches in this series. Carson-Newman's only win in this series actually came here at McCowan Field. Eagles are 0-5 in this series on the road. Just the 4th time they'll meet here in Mossy Creek. Eagles searching for just their 2nd win over Young Harris, tied right now at 1 goal apiece with 16:45 on a rolling first half clock. The freshman Wester lifts one forward. It was intended for Thomas DeGraw. Made a good run after it, but eventually handled by the Mountain Lions. Klein Penning reverses field, and he's got Morrell with plenty of space near side. Mountain Lions going the other way. Morrell around one defender. Top of the box. Leaves it off. Zagmuzi passes it out toward the top of the box. It's a reverse to Thompson. He lifts one in. It's booted out by Hyvenars. And a foul on Karsh. Karsh thought it was a clean tackle on Quinn Thompson. It was not. And it sets up a free kick for Young Harris, and the official will quickly mark off 10 yards. This is just about 8 yards outside the box, as Carson-Newman will have to set up its wall inside the penalty box here. Clock continues to roll, 15:20 and counting. It'll be Thomas Kleinpenning, the freshman, to step over this free kick. Eagles build a wall of 3. Check that, 4. Shot high over top of goal and onto the concourse at Berktar Stadium. 10th shot from Young Harris. These two teams have combined for 17 shots in the first 30 minutes of this match. Plenty of offense, 1 goal apiece, but plenty of chances for both of these teams here in the opening half. Dennis Lott, a high boot forward as Mitchell Honcup tried to track it down. It was touched initially by the central defender, DeCorda. And Whitehead forces the turnover, tried to find a streaking Dukes who had plenty of space. It was a bad pass, and now a foul just shy of midfield. Ridian Williams, the freshman, commits the foul. Missed tackle there on the substitute Zagmuzi. Carson-Newman women's soccer still tied with Young Harris at 3 with 15 minutes left in that match. So that match should conclude right around when this first half ends here at McCowan Field. Ball goes out for a goal kick, and that will give us a chance to have a substitute here. Nick Karsh will come off. Paul Smarek into the match, making his first appearance here at McCowan Field. Missed all of his freshman season with an injury. Listed as a sophomore, probably has that medical redshirt year if he wants it eventually, but the sophomore from Vienna, Austria, has made a couple of appearances and starts. Comes off the bench for Stephen Lyons' team here in the home opener. Makes his first appearance at home on this brand new turf field that this men's team finally gets to play on. Practices, scrimmages, of course, on it. The women's team opened it up last Thursday in a 5-3 win over North Greenville. Now the men's team gets to make its debut on this brand new turf. DeGraw far side. He pushes toward the middle of the pitch. Trying to lift one into the top of the box. Nobody was making a run. And it's controlled by the Young Harris keeper, Papalomatis. Papalomatis boots it forward. It one-hops to the head of Thompson and played out for a Young Harris throw. Thompson and Wild Jr. were two of the main players for this Young Harris team to watch heading into the year. They were named to the Conference Carolinas preseason players to watch list. The third was Masina, but he is out with those yellow cards, having to miss tonight's match. Ball played out. It's off Carson-Newman.
Lexi, get on the other side.
It'll be a long throw, and as Thompson will trek his way over to make this long throw. Set up virtually as a cross here as he makes a running start. It's headed once, headed out by Venislawn, top of the box. One touch, Morel. Alexis Morel, shot blocked. Ball sent back toward the box, headed away by Hyvenars. And Dukes lifts it high into the air, and it bangs off the press box. Thought we had a substitution instead. I think it's just Young Harris, or the main official telling the Young Harris player to back up for the throw-in. Well, we mentioned Masina and Lapsley both missing tonight's match because of those red cards they picked up in less than 10 seconds. And they played with 9. They had 8 field players in that 2-2 game with Lenore Ryan and somehow got out of there with a draw. And as some put it, it almost looked like they played better with 2 less guys. They did give up a penalty kick goal in the 74th minute. They were up 2-1. It was Mazan that had come off the bench to celebrate onto the pitch as to why he got the red. Not allowed to do that. Then Lapsley got one right after. Ball cleared by Hyvenars out of play. They gave up the PK goal after going up 2-1 and down 2 men, but battled for the final 15 and got out of there with a 2-2 draw. Certainly could have been back-to-back losses to begin the year, playing 9 versus 11, but they battled, did the Mountain Lions as it's like we have a player that was trying to sneak off the goal kick or behind Carson-Newman's goal, defending goal, and the main official says you got to go all the way across. We're not going to let you go out the easy way. Long throw in from Thompson. It gets into the box. It's headed toward the top. Morel fell as he fired that shot wide left. But yet again, another shot from Young Harris in this opening half, 12 of them. Simonetti's only had to make one save on 2 shots on target. Harris has only had 2 shots go on target to 12 attempted, but certainly have had plenty of pressure as we wind down this first half. And McCowan Field, 8.5 left, a 1-1 match. Ball deflected out, and we've got a foul, actually. Nope, it was a throw-in for Carson-Newman, no foul. Smark, touch for Wester, and Friedel boots it toward midfield.
Get in front of him.
Look at the consecutive headers. Finally booted into the air, and we've got a throw-in for Carson-Newman near side. Feels like it's been a very balanced first half offensively. And Harris does have 5 more shots, but when Carson-Newman's had a chance to take a shot, it has been a dangerous opportunity. Ball played back near side here. Eagles wanting to press forward, not allow Young Harris to just pass it along the back line with ease. Ball booted forward and touched on by Heath Lucas, a freshman defender coming on as a substitute now near side for Zagmuzi. It's out off Carson-Newman. Benislan comes in for the interception. Pass wasn't really intended for anyone. Thompson taken down and a foul. Still 3-3. A couple of shots on target for Carson-Newman in the last couple of minutes, but no goals to show for right now on the women's side. 3-3 in the final 9 minutes there against Young Harris. Friedel able to get to that ball and clear it away. Eagles have only made 1 substitution in this match and really didn't use much of its bench in the first 2 matches of the season. 3 different Eagles played all 180 minutes of the first 2 matches. Look at the speed from Whitehead. A bump, player goes down. Whitehead keeps going. He's taken down. No call. And it goes all the way across the end line, out of play for a goal kick. Well, we had 2 no calls. We've got an injured Mountain Lion near side, just outside the box. And with 5:46 left in the opening half, we stopped the clock. Whitehead was in a physical battle with an near side defender. Certainly there was plenty of contact. And it looks like it's Ivar Naga, the 6'2" freshman defender from Norway, shaken up near side. Remember, it's a Young Harris team already playing without Saad Masian, and now playing as well as Jamie Lapsley. Both are forwards, but certainly be a big loss to lose Naga, who started the first couple of games of the season as well. Go down what would be 3 starters. If you're just joining us, 13th minute goal scored by Joel Whittingham to give the Mountain Lions the 1-0 lead. Buried it in the bottom left corner of goal. And then Harry Whitehead off a great feed from Nick Karish delivered a strike into the back of the net to tie this match at 1. 2 early, relatively early first half goals right now. The difference, or the game summary to this point, is Naga is helped off the pitch. And we're ready to resume play. Clock continues now as Paplamatis gets ready for a goal kick. It's a low driving kick that bounces at the knees of Zagmuzi, and the Eagles on the attack. Ben Dukes, top of the box, shot blocked. Flex out, and it's cleared by Lucas. Dukes has been dangerous along this near side. The right winger's got some good chances, has had a couple of shots blocked. Simonetti feeds one off for Hyvenor's far side. With 5 minutes left in the opening half. And a shot-heavy first half, 12-8 in favor of Young Harris. We've got a hold and a push and a foul on Honcup. Klein-Penning hits the turf. Check that it was the defender, Sambargo, that was taken down. Roger Contreras into the match. Here's a ball played on. Morrell had a chance on a great delivery from Whittingham, but it was defended well by Daniel Veneslon to get back into the picture and not allow Morrell to size up a shot attempt. But it does give Young Harris its first corner of the match. So we approach the 4-minute mark of the opening 45. Morrell sends it in, headed away. Well done by Ridian Williams. Or no, that was Bart Hyvenars with the header out. A feed for Klein-Penning and a shot off the post. And Smarek clears. Young Harris threatening late in the first half. Klein-Penning off the woodwork. And Smarek with the heads-up clearance. Another corner for Young Harris.
Good job, Tommy. That was beautiful.
Ball sent in again. It's headed out of there by Whitehead. And kept in play by Veneslon. Well done to avoid another corner kick, and it goes off Young Harris. Eagles survive. It's a good cross that time that was taken by Charlie Wild. Both were good balls into the box. And nearly resulted in a second Young Harris goal here in the first half. Touch for Dukes, back to Honcup. The two newcomers combined to get the ball across the midfield, but then give it away to the feet of Papalamos. Near side touch for Thompson. Veneslon takes it away. DeGraw, top of the box, shot. Wide left. Didn't get a great shot on frame, did DeGraw, but had plenty of space. Just missed left on Carson-Newman's 9th shot attempt of the first half. 13-9. 22 combined shots in the opening half here at McCowan Field. Home opener for Carson-Newman. The Eagles are 4-2 under Stephen Lyons in home openers. Won last year 2-1, I should say, over West Alabama. They came from behind, did the Eagles, in the final 20-plus minutes to defeat West Alabama. Counterattack here for Young Harris, near side Lucas. One touch for the freshman. Gets to the edge of the box, cross sent in. Knocked out by Friedel, and Wester boots it high into the air. DeGraw, big boot forward. Look at this guy go. Thomas DeGraw, outside the box, cross in behind Whitehead. Great development there, but DeGraw gave it away. Young Harris back the other way. Simonetti comes out. Open goal, a shot blocked, and Simonetti recovers. Man, oh man, Klein-Penning had an open net, but Friedel and Hyvenars, two newcomers, got in the way. They get a save for that.
A minute remaining in the first half.
Simonetti will calm things down. He took a risk coming outside the penalty box. Came up empty, but his defense blocked the shot. 45 seconds left in an exciting first half. Benislan to Smarik. Paul gets double teamed. Morrell takes it away. Young Harris wants one more opportunity. Shot off the head of Friedel, and they're going to say it hit his elbow. Free kick. 20 seconds, last opportunity of the half. Wild dumps it off. DeCorda near side, 10 seconds. Lucas nearly gave it away. Smark plays it out, and that'll end the first half. Good defending by Carson-Newman. An exciting opening half at McCowan Field. 23 combined shots, but each team just has one goal to show for. Young Harris, Carson-Newman knotted up at a goal apiece. After the first 45 minutes, we'll take a break and see you for the second half here on the Eagles Sports Network. All right, we get start for the second half from McCowan Field. 1-1, and Young Harris kicks things off as we begin the second half. A competitive, offensive first half. Only resulted in 2 combined goals, 1 apiece, but certainly an exciting half. 23 shots fired in that opening half, but only 1 save. Not many on frame to speak of in that opening half. A late one that 2 Carson-Newman defenders blocked on a Klein-Penning shot just before the end of the first half. That went down as a team save. So Carson-Newman's got 2 saves as a team, but Simonetti, the keeper, has 1 and allowed that 1 goal in the 13th minute. But an exciting first half between these 2 teams. 7 different Young Harris players took a shot, 4 different ones for Carson-Newman, led by Harry Whitehead and Thomas DeGraw. Each had 3 in that opening half. As Hyvenar is on the ball, 60 seconds into the second half. Wester taken down, foul on Morrell.
Come across! We can press that side!
Honcup around 1 defender. DeGraw pressured and has to back up. Near side pass for Nick Karsh. Karsh whips across in. Whitehead, a header. It's loose. Honcup chases it down. Pass back to Karsh, and Thompson takes it away. Good battle here. Karsh with a takedown and a foul. Nick Karsh is tied for the lead in the nation in yellow cards. He's got 2. Picked up 1 in each of his first 2 matches of his 5th season. Tied with several other players with the most yellow cards at the Division II level so far this year. Thompson flicks one on. Missed the head of Lopart. Mount Lions keep possession near side, dribbling here. And now it ends up with Quinn Thompson near side. He sends one far side. Wester tracks down. Nobody was running onto it. A couple players there arguing with Thompson, wondering what he was doing with that far pass. They had space near side. He decided to reverse field. Didn't work out. Eagles back on possession. Eagles have the starting 11 out there, with the exception of Paul Smarek. He's out there instead of Rydian Williams for Carson-Newman here in the second half. This ball played on. Whitehead heads it far side. Whittingham. 1 touch. Leaves it off for Morrell. Eagles press forward, and the ball's booted forward. Stays in play. Smarek taken down, foul right at midfield. It was Wild that got him to the turf. Knocked out by Thompson. See if these 2 defenses sharpen up things in the second half after all those shots in the opening half. 23 combined, 14-9. Young Harris in that category.
No one drops in. Be ready. Tommy.
One of these teams take control defensively, find the go-ahead goal, and stay in front. Jonas Friedel. Far side pass for Maxime Wester. Freshman to freshman on that right side of Carson-Newman's defense. All cleared to Friedel. Dennis Lund around a couple of defenders. Stops on a dime. Ground pass to DeGraw. DeGraw dancing with it and gives it away. A couple of Young Harris defenders able to collapse on the graduate student. And Palamatos clears. Carr should touch forward again, and the keeper will have to make another play on it. Paplamatis has really not been tested. Just the one shot on goal, and it was saved, or it was scored by Whitehead as Paplamatis tried to save that ball from going across the end line. He did not, and that results in Carson-Newman's second corner kick of the night. DeGraw will head over to take it. Dukes took the first one. DeGraw lines up this second Carson-Newman corner. Dukes is an option short, but it's defended by Young Harris. DeGraw sends it toward the back post. Whitehead, a header, goes wide right. And a play. First shot of the half. Off the head of Harry Whitehead. Keeps the match at 1. We approach 6 minutes into the second half. Carson-Newman women's soccer plays to a 3-3 draw with Young Harris. Eagles led 3-2 at the half, unable to hold on to that lead. 54th minute goal, the difference to tie that match. And now Carson-Newman is 1-1-1 in its first 3 games of the year. On the women's side, that is. Eagles back on the ball. Honcup to Karsh near side. Nick a pass back for Honcup to Smarek. Smarek trying to give it back to Karsh. It was deflected. Eagles get it back. Honcup. Foul. Karsh was taken down as he goes down in agony. And a free kick.
It's all a reaction. You've got to change that. Second phase, boys. Big strong one.
Honcup and Dukes to line up behind the ball to take this free kick. A wall of 4 for Young Harris. Who will take it? Honcup blocked. The wall works to perfection for Young Harris. Tried to hook it around the left side. The wall did its job.
Nothing feet, okay. Good.
Eagles have controlled most of the possession here to start half number 2. Felt like Young Harris did more of it in the first 45. Carson-Newman took its chances when it had them, but the second half's belonged, possession-wise at least so far, to the Eagles. It's resulted in 2 shots and none for Young Harris. Good Young Harris men's soccer program. 10-plus wins in 10 of the last 12 years, with the exception of a 7-win season last year and the COVID year, 2021. That spring season, they didn't play enough games to get 10 wins. Outside of that, it's been a dominant program that's been to the NCAA tournament multiple times. As Honcup slipped, Young Harris comes away with possession. All flicked on, and Hyvenars with a good hesitation to win the ball back. Karsh. It's out off of Young Harris. Good program. Picked to finish 3rd in the Conference Carolinas. First year in the league as well. Longtime Peach Belt member. Moves to Conference Carolinas this season. Another good soccer conference. They received 2 first-place votes. See how they kind of fare in the new league. Ball cleared, chested down by Smarek. 1 touch to DeGraw. Plenty of space in the midfield. DeGraw near side. Karsh, 1 touch. He flicks it back post. Headed up into the air by Whittingham. Eventually ends up outside the box. Flicked back in and cleared. Friedel knocks it out. Throw in for Young Harris. Mentioned this brand new Carson-Newman team, just 6 players return that played in 5 or more games last year. And only 4 of those 6 returners played in 10 or more games. And one of those 4 was Jacob Lakener. He's out for the year with that ACL injury. Here's a foul. Karsh with the takedown. He thought he was fouled. In a battle with Quinn Thompson. We haven't had a card yet, but plenty of physical tackles between these two teams. Combined 14 fouls, 9-5 Carson-Newman. Can't really say in favor. Ball played far side. Morrell turns it toward the center of the pitch. And a burst of speed from Morrell. Still going. Leaves it off far side. And the flag is up. Offsides. Good development there, but it ends because Sergio Lopart was offsides. In total, joining the 6 returners, 15 new players. And of the players amongst this roster, 11 different countries represented on this squad. A couple more than previous years. Eagles had 1 preseason all-SAC pick. That was Nick Karsh after he was a first-team pick last year by the conference. Had a great senior season. This is his graduate year, 5th year. Coming off a 4-goal, 2-assist season. 3rd time he's done that exact mark, 4 goals, 2 assists in his Carson-Newman career. But got honored first team for his efforts as a senior. Ball knocked out. Carson-Newman throw in. Good battle along the far side. Morrell wins it back. Honcup works back into the picture to take it away. Eagles' recipe for success, score multiple times. Dukes, around 1 defender. Ben Dukes leaves it off Smarek. Smarek, a shot into the back of the net. Paul Smarek, the go-ahead goal as Dukes tackles him along the far side. Dukes found him. Smarek buried it. His first career goal in his 3rd career game, his first home game. After missing all of 2022, Smarek buried it. And we're in a 2-1 game. Carson-Newman leads. Still plenty of time left in this match. A second half dominated right now by Carson-Newman. 3 shots to none in favor of the Eagles. The 3rd one finds the back of the net. Smarek, upper 90, left corner. Right on cue. This team, when scoring multiple goals, 2 goals or more, was 6-0-1 last year. Here's a foul. Honcup grabbing DeCorda. Eagles did not lose last year when scoring 2 goals or more. And under Stephen Lyons, are 47-1-5. 47 of Lions' 54 wins. His teams have scored twice or more. Right now his team leads 2-1. Can they hold that lead for the next 32-plus minutes? Good turn from Honcup. He's grabbed and fouled, and maybe we have our first booking. We do. This is going to be a yellow card on Ricardo Sambargo, who completely just grabbed Mitchell Honcup, who was off to the races in the attack. Eagles will have a free kick after our first yellow card here in the second half. Second time this year now, Carson-Newman has scored 2 goals. Smarek's first, and the 3rd different Eagle to score this season. Dennis Law near side with space. Turns it back for Hyvenars. Stivanetti well outside the box. Joining the passing attack, Hyvenars looks down the pitch. Looking for Whitehead, who falls down. No call. And will play on. Whitehead may have sold that foul. Eagles have certainly picked up the intensity here in the second half. They have not allowed Young Harris to possess it for long. Best sequence here, though. Near side, Thompson plays one on into the box. Simonetti is going to easily be able to touch this ball, and now he'll grab it, forcing the Young Harris attacker Laporte to come on. Good ball on here. Whitehead a touch. Whitehead trying to turn the corner, and it's off Carson-Newman. First career goal for Paul Smarek, the Vienna, Austria native. As we mentioned, missed all of 22 with a season-ending injury he suffered in the preseason. Never got to suit up for Carson-Newman. And in his first home game, delivers what is right now the game winner. Now it's up to the defense for the next 30 minutes to put up a second half shutout and secure Carson-Newman a home opening victory. Smarek on the ball, the goal scorer, near side pass goes out of bounds, and let's see, it'll be a Young Harris throw. Are we gonna have a booking here maybe? Let's see, Venice Lund is gonna be asked by the main official to come meet as Venice Lund has a chat with the main official. Maybe just a warning for the right back, or left back, I should say. Free kick here from Roger Contreras. Comes back out to him near side. He turns and he'll pass it back to his defender. Mountain Lions reverse it to Morel, far side. Ground pass that makes it into the middle of the defense. A touch, a shot over top goal. Long range shot from Charlie Wild. And now brings us to a stoppage and a substitute on. Hazma Zagmuzi came on in the first half, and the latter portions of the first half back on. First shot from Young Harris here in the second half goes over top the crossbar. And the first of what the Mountain Lions hoped to be many, nearly a turnover. Simonetti had to track that one down quickly before it got away from him. Friedel playing one on. Well defended by DeCorda with DeGrasse sprinting forward. We've got a foul behind the play and a free kick. Takedown on Thomas Kleinpenning. It's behind the play after the pass had already been delivered by Kleinpenning, and so the official grants the foul after Young Harris lost possession. Another foul here. Morel goes down. And we may have a booking here. We will. Paul Smarek is shown yellow. So the goal scorer here in the second half, Smarek, is shown yellow. Each team's given a yellow here in the second half. It comes with 28:18 left in the half and the clock stopped. That's the worst part about a booking, really, at this point for Carson-Newman. Fouls are fine. Keeps the clock rolling, but when you're given a card, it stops the clock. So the official can mark it down. So it allows Young Harris to set things up, take a breather. Trying to tie this match up. Wild lifts it into the box. Booted out of there by Whitehead. Headed back into the box, and Simonetti will control. The veteran hasn't picked it up yet. Trying to run as much time as you can. Now he grabs it. Friedel boots one toward midfield. Whitehead pushed in the back. Foul, and another booking coming. Probably a yellow. It is. It's handed to Sasha DeCorda, the central defender, with the push in the back on Whitehead. And it stops the clock again, 27:49. Third card, second on the Mountain Lions. So the official has obviously tried to tighten this game up. No bookings in the first half, let things kind of play. It's gotten a little bit more physical in the second half, and so he's started to hand out some cards. See if the Eagles can pay off this free kick. Wester far side. Young Harris backed off initially, so the defense will pass it around. Friedel to Honcup. Another Hyvenars. Junior making just his third Carson-Newman appearance. Leaves off Veneslon. Now Smart. Eagles content with this. You're up 2-1. You can be patient. Just can't afford a turnover. If Young Harris were to press forward. All played back to Simonetti. Now more pressure here by the Mountain Lions. Veneslon splits two and finds DeGraw. Smorik, back line, Hyvenars. Grabbed, will play on, advantage played as Whitehead comes back into the picture to possess. This is a really good clinical effort here by Carson-Newman. They're making it look easy, passing the rock. Whitehead playing it on, Ben Dukes. Oh, it was him and the keeper, but he was offsides. All that passing led to almost a third goal. Eagles were passing it around with ease, got through the Young Harris defense, but Dukes was offsides. Ball at the feet of Charlie Wild Jr. He's got the captain armband on, left arm. One of the veterans on this team. Started and played in last year's game. Ball to the top of the box. Touchdown. Played back for Lopart, or Padilla, I should say. Padilla gets it back, and it was Friedel to step in front of that pass intended for him, and the Eagles come away with possession. After that early goal, Carson-Newman's defense has certainly settled in. The offense heads back the other way. Mitchell Honcup, plenty of space. Crosses one in, back post. It bounces once to the feet of Nick Karsh. Karsh outside the box. Give and go with DeGraw. Karsh never went. And it results in a Carson-Newman turnover. Will play on. Smorik picked up the foul. And we've got a Young Harris player down on the far end of the pitch. I think it's Alexis Morel who was working on that far side. It is. That is shaken up with 24:55 remaining. It'll serve as a water break right now for everybody but Morel, who is up to his feet without any assistance. And so everybody will take a hydration break on a cooler Wednesday evening. Really, everybody on the pitch is headed over to get a drink except less than a handful of players, and so the official will just let this play on, let everybody get hydrated up for the final stretch here. 2-1, Paul Smorik's second half goal right now, the difference. Eagles have scored back-to-back goals, consecutive goals after going down 1-0 to regain the lead. Remember, the Eagles trailed 1-0 in the opener last year and came back to win 2-1. It would be the second straight year Lions' crew would get the job done in comeback fashion in the home opener. Young Harris will have possession when we resume. Nearly a bad pass. Forced the goalkeeper there, Peplamatis, to go back and gain possession. Young Harris offensively, 14 first half shots, only 2 on frame, but had plenty of opportunities, but only 1 here in the second half. Carson-Newman's defense has done a really good job. The offense and the midfield have controlled things a lot better to not allow Young Harris to be so offensive-minded in this first part of the second half. Here's a tackle. DeGraw commits the foul. No booking. It'll just be a foul on DeGraw. Free kick will be taken by Thomas Kleinpenning. DeGraw, nearly another foul. We'll play on. No call. Near side pass for Karsh. Karsh not pressured. Now he's met by a defender. The 5th-year graduate student trying to get around the defender. Bumped into him, stays on possession, and delivers a pass near side here for Vennesland. Didn't have anything on the initial run, so Carson-Newman backs it up. This is the right type of patience to have. No need to rush. Wait for the best opportunities. Just don't turn it over. There's a handball on Whitehead. And a free kick for Young Harris, but the right type of patience. If you don't have anything initially, no need to force a cross or a shot. When you're up 2-1. This ball was behind the intended target. Kleinpenning, who was looking for the ball to maybe go more forward. Instead, it went more sideways into the bleachers. Eagles gain possession. Simonetti turned it over. Hyvenars was there. Boy, Simonetti tried to split 2 defenders when he had a couple of open defenders to pass to. Nearly turned it over and gave away an opportunity for a goal. Looks like we have a substitute. It'll be Sergio Lopart to come on. Not very many substitutions in this one. Lopart on for Wild. Whitehead heads it out of the box. Touchdown by Morel. Morel right at Simonetti, who leaps into the air to make the save. And he'll quickly punt this ball forward. Nice header by Contreras. Eagles come down with possession initially. High kick will play on. Advantage played here with Young Harris on ball. Second time we've seen a high kick in this match. Karsh and the Eagles win possession back near side. Nearly gave it away. There's a foul. Padilla thought it was a flop on Karsh, who is still down. Karsh has hit the deck a lot, but as expected. He is always involved in any possession of the ball. Anytime there's a battle, you can expect to find Nick Karsh in the mix to try to win it back for his team. Pedro Padilla near side for Thompson. And Thompson nearly gave it away. It's flicked on. Padilla making a run. Hyvenars in a battle here near side. Eagles get it out of there and they go the other way. Nick Karsh. Near side pass. Looking for Whitehead, but ends up at the feet of DeCorda. Certainly a defensive second half. Had all the fireworks, all the shots in the first half. These two defenses have tidied things up. Ball was played through for Kleinpenning. Nice tackle by Hyvenars. Saved an opportunity, what could have been a shot attempt. Now the Eagles go the other way. Whitehead for Dukes. 4-on-3. DeGraw. Cross. Karsh. Save. It's still loose. DeGraw. Another save. It's still loose as it's hit up into the box. It comes out Smarek to Karsh. Karsh shot blocked. Gets it back. He goes down and the ball's cleared. 2 shots on frame. Eagles come up empty and will play on here. Man, oh man. Insurance opportunities, but Young Harris keeper Stathis Paplamatis made 2 incredible saves, and now a foul on Young Harris. Man, DeGraw, Karsh, great looks. All for nothing. Gotta like the effort and the intensity forward by Carson-Newman. 16-15 now in the shots category. 3 in the matter of 30 seconds for Carson-Newman as Ridian Williams checks in for Ben Dukes. So Dukes gets his first rest. Eagles bring on another midfielder, Williams, to replace Dukes. Dukes has put forth a solid effort so far. Whittingham out to Kleinpenning. It was deflected off Hankoop, and the Eagles get possession. Karsh, a touch for Whitehead. Here goes Harry Whitehead. He's on the move. Trying to slide on, and we've got a foul and a card. Yellow card on Harry Whitehead as he made his run, lost possession, and committed a foul. And with 18:03 left in the second half, we'll stop the clock again for another foul. So 3 yellow cards on Carson-Newman now. Or check that, 2, I should say. 4th of the match. Smarek and Whitehead have yellows. And for Young Harris, it's DeCorda and Sambargo. With cards. These cards have come in the 58th, 62nd, 63rd, and 73rd minutes. And it seems like Kleinpenning is okay.
Tommy, Ricky, I need you. I need you to dig deep. Come on.
Play resumes. Final 18 minutes at McCowan Field. Eagles hold on. They get their second ever win against Young Harris. Morrell passes it back for Sambargo, who sends it forward. Space and an opportunity for Padilla. Near side, he turns. Finds a midfielder, Zagmuzi, into the box. Knocked out of there, and Hankup has possession. And let's see, we've got a stoppage. We've got another Young Harris player down. Is that Kleinpenning? No, it's actually Sasha DeCorda, who is shaken up. Well outside the picture for where the ball was, so you wonder maybe if he just rolled an ankle. He's limping, favoring that left leg. Could be a cramp, but certainly was not involved in the play. May have just took an awkward step, and so that brings Charlie Wild back into the match after he went out a while ago. Clock has stopped several times in this second half. And now we'll continue on. Obviously that favors Young Harris, even though play isn't going on. The more the clock is stopped, the more time and more chance Young Harris has at an equalizer. Whitehead, a touch for DeGraw. Far side, he's mapping out his options. Decides not to take anything. He's just standing there with the ball. Finally, he's going to get pressured, leaves one off for Wester. Maxime Wester across in. Headed out of there by Wild. Young Harris comes away with it. Near side, Quinn Thompson. Two all-conference caliber players there. Thompson and Karsh were battling. It's booted forward. Honcup making a run. He gets around one defender. Mitchell Honcup getting close to the top of the box. Leaves one off DeGraw. DeGraw, one touch and a shot into the back of the net. Insurance for Carson-Newman. Thomas DeGraw, his first Carson-Newman goal, makes it 3-1. All set up by Mitchell Honcup. DeGraw buried it, and it's 3-1 with 16:19 left in the home opener. DeGraw scored plenty of times at Shawnee State. 16 goals in 4 years at Shawnee State. First year with Carson-Newman, he's got his first goal with the Eagles. 17th career goal. Great sequence. The Eagles have threatened plenty in this second half. And they get one. 3-1. As the clock continues on. Remember, Young Harris had 14 first-half shots. It only has 2 right now in the second half, but it's an offense capable of putting things together. It scored twice against Lenore-Ryan last time out. They can put sequences together. Carson-Newman's got to stay locked in here for the final 16 minutes. Obviously, a sense of urgency, increased sense of urgency now for the Mountain Lions, but you don't want to just be over-aggressive like that and boot it into no man's land. This ball is going to go out for a throw in this near side corner. Because situations like this now, Carson-Newman's going to take its good old time and no rush, and that is time that is wasted here by Young Harris, knocking that ball out of play. Three different goal scorers now. Harry Whitehead with the first. Paul Smarek, first career goal in this second half, goes down as the game winner right now. And then DeGraw's goal here in the 74th minute. Honcup with the assist. Into the box, Morrell knocked a player down in a foul. And let's see, who's that down? It looks like Friedel was the one taken down. Foul on Young Harris. This is one of 3 home matches in September for Carson-Newman. One of just 8 times this team will play at McCowan Field in 2023. Ball booted off the press box and out of play. Eagles get Anderson on Saturday. SAC opener. Men's and women's team will be in action 5 and 7:30, the usual home doubleheader for the Eagles here at McCowan Field. And then just one more home game, September 20th, midweek matchup Wednesday with Emory and Henry. So it's a home-heavy October and a road-heavy September. Eagles play 6 times on the road this month. Cross far side, bounces down to Lopart. He's tackled well by Wester. Ball ends up out of play. Throw in for Young Harris. Eagles open October, Lenore-Ryan, and then their final road game at Lincoln Memorial. Not much of a trek up there. And then 4 straight at home to end the year. Catawba, Lee, at Limestone, and Tusculum. Ball is knocked around in the box. It goes out of play. Corner kick for Young Harris. Well, a great opportunity here. You get one here. And that gives the Mountain Lions 10-plus minutes or so to get an equalizer. They got to get a second goal before they think about an equalizer. Short pass. Space for Klein, penning and a shot over top goal. That was a missed assignment by Carson-Newman. It had every player in the box sucked in, and nobody saw the short pass to Klein penning. Eagles got away with it, though, as Ben Dukes returns and will replace Nick Karsh. Now, let's see. He'll place DeGraw. Thomas DeGraw will check out. That third goal, his first career goal with Carson-Newman. And he will exit the pitch. Clock continues to run as the Eagles maintain a 3-1 lead. Trailed 1-0 after the early goal. Scored by Joel Whittingham. But Carson-Newman has responded for 3 consecutive goals. There's a foul at midfield. It sets up a free kick opportunity for Young Harris. 11:45 and counting in the second half. Eagles under Coach Lyons 28-13 and 6 at home. Looking for a 29th home victory here this evening. Ball headed out, or headed near side to Johnson, or Thompson, I should say. Ball sent on. Simonetti leaps up and controls that. Just the 4th second half shot by the Mountain Lions for what was a dominated half offensively in the first by the Young Harris Mountain Lions. Carson-Newman's defense has done a number on the Mountain Lions offense here in the second half. Shut them out so far. Zagmuzi near side. Got a foul here near side. It will set up a free kick for Young Harris. They've had a couple now in the last couple minutes around the box. Can they pay it off with a goal to bring the Mountain Lions within 1? Ball sent into the box. Simonetti punches it away. Still alive for Young Harris. Zagmuzi sends it off Honcup and out of bounds. Throw in to come. Another great play by Federico Simonetti. Made 9 saves in that season opening win. Only had to make 2 in that loss to Spring Hill. And has put together another good performance today. This ball is headed right toward him again, and he has to venture out to make a play. He's made 4 more saves in this one to help Carson-Newman hold a 3-1 advantage. Good battle near side. And let's see, with the ball out of bounds. I hope it'll be a free kick. Foul on Young Harris. Ridian Williams. Now to Maxime Wester, far side. Good sequence here. The Eagles have space. Williams playing one on for Whitehead into the box. Harry tracks it down. It goes off wild, out of bounds. Throw in for Carson-Newman. So to compare Young Harris facing two SAC teams, the 5-0 win against Limestone, or 5-0 loss to Limestone, I should say, and a 2-2 tie against Lenore Rhine. It will be a good result for Carson-Newman to get a win here if they can hold on in the next 8.5 minutes. Be a good quality win. What is usually a good Young Harris program, as we've talked about, but good when you compare it to other SAC schools that would compete for NCAA tournament seeding. Good cross, it results in nothing, and the Mountain Lions try to go back the other way. We've got a foul here on Smarek and Carson-Newman, and this will set up a free kick. Less than 8 minutes remaining. Young Harris will take another free kick from a similar spot here. Charlie Wild is going to be the one to take it. Young Harris has got everybody forward. Ball sent in, cleared. Honcup. Sent it out of there. Throw in for the Mountain Lions. Thompson for the long throw in. Headed away, Whitehead and Dukes. Flips it over his head out toward midfield. Karsh sprinted into the picture to win it back for Carson-Newman. It's got numbers, 2-on-1. Smarek to Karsh. Karsh, 1-on-1 with the keeper. He gets around him. Karsh, easy. First class. 4-1. The fifth-year senior is going to put this match away. 4-1 with 6:57 left. His 15th career goal in what is game 58 for the Newburgh, Oregon native. Young Harris put everything forward and came up empty. They had a long throw-in opportunity. Ball got booted out. Karsh worked back into the picture to win the possession. Smarek with a great feed forward. And then Karsh was clinical with his finish. Went right around the keeper and then dropped it in the back of the net. 4-1, Karsh, 15th career goal. And now the Eagles have a comfortable 3-goal advantage. This ball one-hops into the midst of Simonetti. Got another booking here at midfield as DeGraw goes down. Believe it was Quinn Thompson that committed the foul here on the near side, and now the concern is for Thomas DeGraw. And let's see. The official is indeed giving it to Quinn Thompson, the yellow, 84th minute yellow card, and now the attention turns to DeGraw, who is shaken up. Three of Carson-Newman's 4 goals have come in the second half. 58th minute by Paul Smarek. DeGraw scored in the 74th minute on a great feed from Mitchell Honcup, and then it was Smarek back to Karsh again just moments ago to give Carson-Newman extra insurance and what's going to turn out to be a home opening victory for the Eagles. DeGraw will limp off. Isaac Pascal will make his first appearance of the night. Thompson shows good sportsmanship to check on the graduate student, who didn't disappoint. DeGraw just got back out to the pitch as well after subbing out a few minutes ago. And he'll more than likely remain on the sidelines for the rest of this one. Veneslon reverses sides as he goes to Wester. Pressure here defensively. This will force Friedel to be quick with his decision. Gives it back. Hyvenars flicks it far side for Wester. Eagles are going to score 4 goals for the first time since October of 2021. In what was a 4-0 victory over Lincoln Memorial. Didn't do it last year. Able to do it this year. Ball's cleared. Karsh A flick for Pascal. Pascal, good ball on. Dukes, one touch. He turns, fires, it's blocked on what could have been a goal, a fifth one. A nice block by Wild, the defender, to keep Carson-Newman off the board. Smark, the interception to Karsh. Karsh, ground pass for Pascal. Pascal, burst of speed, loses it. And Young Harris gets it back. You can kind of tell Young Harris has had things falter on him here down the stretch. Had a lot of energy there for a while, but now with the 3-goal deficit, this team has lost its same energy and intensity we saw in the first half and parts of this second half. Ridian Williams, near side for Venice Lawn. Eagles patient once again as we wind down this one. 4.5 left. Pascal to Daniel Venice Lawn. Again, Young Harris is not really pressing a whole lot. Carson-Newman continues to pass it around. Karsh, turnover. Good run here, and Friedel does a good job to step in on that through ball, and it's cleared by Smarek. Good turn, Kleinpenning plays one forward. Hyvenars pressuring Zagmuzi outside the box. Still on possession, now gives it up for Thompson. Thompson forced out and knocks it out of bounds. It was last off Carson-Newman, and Young Harris with some last hope here as they line up a corner kick, but not before we stop the clock with 3:14 remaining. And Venislon shaken up. Or check that, Hyvenars was shaken up. He was just getting stretched out by his teammate Pascal. It'll be Alexis Morel to line up this corner kick with 3:14 left. What is Young Harris's fourth corner? Short pass off to Kleinpenning. Shot blocked off the back of Pascal. It ventures out, and the Eagles take it away. Numbers for Carson-Newman. 5 of them are racing down the field. 5-on-3. Pascal eases it up. Tried to cross one in. It was deflected. And Kleinpenning controls. Eagles don't take advantage of that 5-on-3 opportunity. He didn't really need to. Morel. Give away. Hyvenars. Him and Friedel have done a really good job second half. Here's a foul. Oh, just see. Nope, that was a clean tackle. And I think the main official has had enough from Carson-Newman's coaches. They were displeased with that tackle. Thought it was a clear foul. Stephen Lyons not happy with that foul on Hyvenars. With 2:05 left, the Eagles will resume play. Official didn't really do anything to Morel. Must have been a clean tackle. Either way, we'll play on as we go down the final 2 minutes here. Hope you don't have any more hard tackles or fouls here down the stretch, and these two teams just get out of this game healthy. The way things have gone, especially for Carson-Newman, down a couple of guys. With Lakener out for the year and Cooper Cross shaken up as well, as this ball is misplayed by Contreras. Eagles will have a throw in with 100 seconds remaining, or well under 100 seconds. Less than a minute and a half as Sam Schelling will check into the match. His first career appearance will come in the final 79 seconds of this one as Bart Hyvenars checks out. Good defending from Hyvenars throughout this one, and a well-deserved handshake with his head coach Stephen Lyons, Schelling his first touch. Sam Schelling makes his Carson-Newman debut from New Zealand. Freshman, 6'3", 170 pounds. Another central backer, a freshman. Young Carson-Newman roster now. You went from old last year. You turn it over. You mix in some old heads, some graduate students with some freshmen. Good run here. And Sam Schelling with a nice boot away. That was a good run by Whittingham. He wasn't stopped until Schelling ran into him at the front of the box. And a late foul here between Wester and Mountain Lion. Final 25 seconds. Ball lifted in, back post. Venislon heads it out toward the front. Morrell, one touch. Young Harris looks for one final shot. Here it is. It's blocked,
10,
still loose.
9,
Pascal comes up with
8,
it, clears it
7,
across midfield.
5,
Contreras
4,
will send one on,
3,
and
2,
Simonetti will come up and
1,
make the catch. That'll
0.
do it. 4-1. Carson-Newman comeback, dominance, and a victory. A home opening victory for Carson-Newman, going down 1-0 in the first 13 minutes. They tied it late in the first half and scored 3 more in the second half to take down Young Harris. Second all-time win over the Mountain Lions. And now Carson-Newman is 5-2 under Stephen Lyons in home openers. Final score 4-1. A recap, highlights, and a full interview to come later this evening on seeandeagles.com. For our entire crew here at Flow Sports and the Eagles Sports Network, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you on Saturday. Sack openers for both teams as Carson-Newman hosts Anderson. We'll talk to you then here from McCowan Field.